And building all these little mega mansions. Okay, we're recording. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll zero it. Good and clean. Okay. Ready? Okay, we're going to zero out our monitor right here at the clean out, so we...
You don't have to explain it. Just just give me the details.
Okay. This is the way we do it every day.
I get it.
Just protocol. But we'll go through it. It's a little different than doing a home inspection, a sewer inspection for escrow. Okay, right here, we're going into the vitreous clay right now. So we go into our first joint of vitreous clay, which is about 9 feet in, which is right about where the retaining wall is. Now we're dropping down a little bit.
But everything looks fine up until this point.
Right there we look good. Then see we come to here. See the pieces that are just broken out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those pieces are just loose right there. And that's cracked pretty bad. Going from the center at about the 6 o'clock area going up, you can see the crack. So that's just one joint that's broken. I mean, not terrible, man. We get them a lot worse than that. Then we go to the next joint down, and we can't see the entire joint because we're in the turn, but most of it, everything that we can see right there, probably about 40% of it at least looks good. Now we're coming off to a split right here. Now that's kind of weird. Inlet. You might have part of the house maybe coming in.
Well, the kitchen's over here.
Okay, so that may just be flipped. That may be the kitchen coming in right there. And we can check that later at about 14 feet. And then we go into the next joint, and we got a little bit of cracking in the joint. The joint looks a little rough, but not bad. Not really bad at all. So we're okay. So far it's just that one joint that's really bad. That joint doesn't look terrible. A little scuffed up, probably from hydrojetting and maybe running a snake. We're going into a belly. We got a flat spot in there now. So we got a belly that's holding water.
Standing water, because it's level.
Yeah. It's either that or it's stopped up. We'll find out. I can't really see much, unfortunately, in here. And I'm going to pull some maps on LA Navigate, too, and find out exactly. I have to go back to the office to do all that after, but... a bit of standing water so far. About where you hit it?
Yeah.
Go? I'm still going a little more. I'm still going.
It'll get
still standing. And it just went into something that you hit that was solid.
Yeah.
That. I'm at 50. What am I at? 52 or 62? I can't
51.
See. 51.
51, 52, 51, 7, 52.
And that's solid right there. Okay, and it's stopped up. Let's go see. Let's go locate where we're at. Now, how long ago was this hydrojetted? Recently?
Friday.
And it was open? Did he get it open?
I don't know.
Don't know? He didn't say where they got it unstopped?
Not really.
Okay.
Because he didn't try snaking it.
Oh, no?
No.
He just hydrojetted it?
Yeah.
Okay. But hydrojetting should open it up. Hydrojetting should open it up better than snake.
Well, except for, unless there's roots there.
No, if it's roots, hydrojetting will blow that stuff right out of there. We just did one on Friday. It was massive. We couldn't get a snake through, we couldn't get anything through. And we blew it through with a hydrojetter, and we got all the way through the city sewer.
Okay.
You mind if I ask who the plumbing company was?
Flood Brothers?
Okay. So I know who they are.
Yes, no?
I don't know if they really tried to hydrojet it or try to sell you something.
I don't either.
Yeah. I mean, we got a snake on the truck. I'll even
I actually wasn't here
it.
for the hydrojetting.
Yeah.
I basically let them have access.
Yeah.
I had to leave.
Okay. I'm going to run a snake, too. I want to try and run a snake. Because I'm only out 50-something feet. He's way up there. Let me go see what he's got. Can we, Stan, can we go into the room?
I can go knock on the door.
I know of these guys.
No, I know. I've caught. I mean, with what little I
don't
know.
want to tell you anything. I just want to do whatever I can. I want to get out, man.
Look, you know, it's like I've caught somewhere in the middle of lines. You know, it's like, I mean, I don't know much, but you can't tell me one thing. I mean, it's like one day and then the next day.
Another source.
Another story.
We see it all the time. That's, unfortunately, that's kind of what it is. I get thrown off the house and go over.
Well, you worked on, I don't know if you know, but you worked on my neighbors.
Which one? Oh, did we?
Yeah. I got your name through this guy, Trevor Kirby. So.
I worked with him for years. Long time. Yep. We do so many jobs.
Yeah.
And I can't keep up.
Oh yeah, no. Well,
I mean, we do about 120 jobs. We need to get this mix. Yeah, we need to get the big one. Go ahead. Right. See if I can talk through this thing. If I can talk through it, then I can see what we're doing. So without doing that, I can't.
Well, just so you know,
I have to get the map.
I mean, the quote that I got to fix all this was basically to repipe here, biggest wrench, and saddle.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we don't get much traffic, but it's still a city street, so you're dealing with permits and.
Oh yeah. Anytime you get into a street, period, you Well, I can do that as well. I can give you a quote running into that area, and hopefully, maybe we'll find out who might be tied in. I don't know. Never know. I don't know until I see it. Okay, we're going to pull back, and we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to go ahead and run a sewer cable to try and open it up. Okay, shut the mic off. Okay, we're going to begin running down the line again. We've run the cable and we opened it up, and now we're going to go ahead and run the camera down here, and this is the front porch and our 4-inch ABS plastic main line. Still or no?
A little.
We can shut it off.
Turn it off?
Yes, sir. Little chunk of root, leftover root. And we're going to go down again. And the joint appears to be in pretty good condition. We have an area here, 9 foot, 8 inches, 9 inches. We're going to locate this after and find out where it is. This joint's broken pretty badly. There's just chunks missing out of that. Jump over it. Next joint appears to be in pretty good condition. Kind of hard to see them. We've got another inlet from another part of the house. Now we're going down. That joint appears to be in pretty fair condition. It's all older clay, and we're going to have some areas that aren't great probably. Now it appears that we're going from 4 to 6 right here. We're going to pause for a moment and we're going to locate this area.
Mike's back on.
Okay, now we've marked this out. What was it, 4 foot?
8.
We marked it out at 8 with orange paint, just outside the small retaining wall, 6-inch transition. Now we're going out, and that joint looks to be in pretty good condition. We have some very coming in from the top, and you can see more of the face of the pipe at the top than you can the bottom. And we're going down into the pipe a little bit, not terrible. You see that? Where you have little tiny roots at the top, and it's offset where it's shifted, goes down into it a little bit, but not terrible. Next one looks like we have some minor roots and another little bit of an offset, but again, not terrible. That joint appears to be in pretty good condition. We have a little bit of remnants right there next to it of the roots we brought back. Another offset right there. More remnants of roots. And then we have another joint. We have pretty good offset at the top, but you see more of the face of the pipe at the top, and then we're dropping down into it again. But not terrible, not broken really badly, not cracked. Now we have a pretty heavy root intrusion, a big offset here. That's where we had a pretty big offset, and root intrusion was right there. And we burrowed through the bottom of it. We're going to stop and we're going to mark this area out real quick. Go ahead. Pause, Mike. So we're at 5 foot 10 inches deep, and where are we at?
Just to the right of the green fence next to the light post, to the left side of the manhole
Oh,
cover.
you're missing all of.
Right-hand side of the manhole
Okay.
cover.
Okay, so we're in line with the manhole cover and about 8 feet back toward the house, right? Okay, we are about 8 feet entrance to the house, and we are
5 foot 10 inches.
5 foot 10 inches deep. Okay, we're going to start running in further, and we'll see where our line takes us. You gotta watch real close, Glenn. Help me keep an eye to see for a drop. Inner root intrusion, and you got a crack in there. It looks like on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
starting at about maybe the. See, point out that crack. You see it, Glenn? About the 4 o'clock area, right inside that hub. I mean, not terrible. It's not all coming apart. Now, this, I think, this is the area
Yeah.
right here where we hit the big stuff. We're dropping in, yeah.
Look at that.
Okay. That's where we have the huge root intrusion right there.
Gotcha.
And that's over by that fence.
Right.
To try and mark
That's at the 50. Yeah, that's the 50-foot mark.
If you're
Yeah.
at the fence, you're not gonna.
Huh?
You're not gonna get.
Can't get it. Let's go through and see what we got. Turn.
She's
Make
dangling
a
and
big
dropping
drop. We have a big offset right after that, right there. That big offset and a big separation right next to it. And then we have more roots. Oh, big water roots. Yeah, large water roots as we're going. Hey, there's your city
There's
sewer,
your sewer.
man. You're tied in.
So we're tied in here.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
tied in right there.
Okay, so Root X lasts me for several years.
So approximately 11 feet deep where it hits the city sewer. I can look it up on what it is. Okay, now let me see. So we pull back from the city sewer right there, and it's that joint. That's the joint that I'm more worried about than the other ones in there. If you can, and a lot of times you hydrojet these things, you find out it's just growing through the joint and it's not even really broken. It's just growing through the joint and then it gets bigger and bigger. You hydrojet it and then the Root X, that's it.
Okay.
So, but if you just leave it, even you can't snake it and get it because you got
No,
too
I
many
get it. No, I
turns
get it.
and
Yeah.
trying to go around. But I mean, so I can't see right there.
Well,
Okay, so you got that one area, and then this is the other area that I'm worried about right here a little bit. Is that large offset right there? Because you see, I can't really see it because we're in the turn, but you see the way that the face of that
Yeah.
pipe is heading down. So it's shifted quite a bit. I don't think there's too big a root intrusion in that joint. Then we got roots here. That joint shifted quite a bit because we can't even see the bottom at all. And the whole top of it is covered with roots. When we go into the joint, we drop down quite a bit. So that could all be hydrojetted and see. Sooner or later you're going to have to.
yeah.
Rootex will last you a while though. If you can hydrojet this and just use the Rootex, it'll probably last you quite a while.
Okay. Well, when you're done,
The rest of it doesn't look all that bad. I mean, you have that other one joint. You get another offset there, root intrusion in it. Another shift. And it's probably this tree. That one tree, more than likely. The rest of it coming back, minor offsets. That's all minor. That's minor. Nothing, no big deal there at all. That's minor. And then we have that other one joint that we had the broken pieces. That's a minor offset. That's not that bad. That joint's not that bad. And then coming back to the 4-inch. That joint doesn't look bad at all. And then coming back up. That's a crack, huh? Yeah, that's a crack in the pipe. That's a crack in the pipe right there in the fitting. You see how jagged it is, kind of like a horseshoe shape almost.
Yeah.
And then coming back. Then you have that one spot right there with all the pieces. See, those pieces are loose right there. We'll leave them alone for now. And we marked that, right? Or no?
Yeah.
And what was that? 4'11" or something?
4'8",
4'8".
something like that. 4'8", I think.
Yeah.
The other one was 7 or
No,
11, 11.
you know what? I think
No, you marked the
4'8"
transition.
was the transition to 6.
Okay.
Let's mark this. Let's double check this. I don't think we did mark it. I think that that's right up in here.
$12 foot.
on this one again? Right there?
What did I say?
5 foot?
No, 4 foot. 4 foot 8.
4 foot 8?
4 foot 7.
4 foot 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Right in the planter area. Okay. Now we're coming back toward the house. Coming back toward the clean out. And we transition right here to ABS plastic. And now we're coming back to the mainline clean out, which is only another 4 or 5 feet. And we're coming up and out of the mainline clean out. And that concludes the video sewer inspection. And we did run a cable as well to try and get some of the roots out of the line. Go ahead and shut off. You know what?
Yeah, no, that belongs there.
Yeah, you don't want to put it back on. That's what I was going to say. It's better.